Deputy Connolly, you're sharing with Deputy McNamara, 5 minutes each.
And it's Skermarket, and I want to thank Marion Harkin for the work that she's put into this, and I'm supporting her bill. I realise there will be issues to be teased out, as the Minister has just said, in relation to a role of a Minister, which we would all be very sceptical of, and in relation to the common bound. But the bill in itself is, the essence of the bill is to increase the services that a credit union is allowed to provide. It talks about a policy committee which is advisory and other miscellaneous changes which are important. And I think we're not back at the stage again where we have what I call the 9-month pregnancy adjournment. And usually a pregnancy is something wonderful, and we look forward to the birth of a lovely baby at the end of it. In this stall, in my time, that has taken on a whole new meaning, and it means we don't get something. It's a method of delay, and I have a difficulty with that, Minister, and I'm sure people will have a difficulty with me using the pregnancy analogy, but I can't but when I hear 9 months and then it goes off into the wonderland. As Deputy Fitzmaurice has said, in a lot of places we simply have the post office and the credit unions. And today we're looking at credit unions. We could easily be looking at post offices. And isn't it extraordinary? The two financial institutions that have kept the country going and kept us going are struggling and reliant on politicians to stand up to bring motions and various amendments when all the resources are on the government side, and when we constantly say we have to change and there's no going back. Well, the banks let us down. Not alone that they let us down, but they've cost us billions, and we have lost trust. And so let me declare a conflict of interest. I'm sure all of us have a conflict of interest. I'm a proud member of a credit union. I have both chairs and a loan. They have been with me throughout my life as a struggling student, and later on when I was luckier to have a series of jobs, and they've kept me going. And indeed, for general elections, I use them. So I'm a proud member. I hope I can give back to them now. They've given to us, and they've given to all of us. So we're now in a situation where they're struggling. And that we have any amount of reports. I think my office, and I thank them for their work on this along with my own. We have the establishment of Commission on Credit Unions back in 2011, over 10 years ago. Report of the Commission of Credit Unions 2012, the Credit Union Advisory Committee, the review of the implementations of the recommendation of the Commission on Credit Unions 2006, the Oireachtas Joint Committee report on the review of credit union sector 2007, and the CUIC report implementation group final report 2018, and we're waiting on your report, which was imminent in September. When is it going to be ready, and will it be published? That would be very helpful. And then in relation to this topic, we have a community-based volunteer. It's extraordinary because it's a contradiction in a sense, but not really, because that's how the country is run. Voluntary, with committed people in a professional manner that has served us so well. Surely it's a model to learn from, to look at, and to work with so we can improve it. At the very least, to allow them to increase the amount of services they provide. We have the withdrawal of Ulster Bank, and again, I'm a member of the Ulster Bank, KBC from Ireland. There's less and less competition. So all this language of neoliberalism for more competition has in fact led to much less competition. And we are back relying on the basics, the struggling post offices and the credit unions without any obvious help. Now, I realise, Minister, that you said many positive things in your speech in relation to credit unions, and you backed them. But positive words and actually learning that we can never go back again in this country. And I'm saying this like a broken record. We just have to transformative change. And part of that transformative change is the credit union based on an ethos that's for the community. Definitely they're not perfect, and definitely we need regulation. But if the regulation is a stranglehold over them, then we need to look at the type of regulation. While not reducing the efficacy of the regulation, we need to look at how that fits in to the community and the ethos model, the ethos that's behind credit unions. So I would hope that this report that's imminent, and perhaps you'll tell us if you're going to publish it, will be the start of actually after the 9 months, which it looks like you have the votes to get that it'll be another 9 months, that we will actually begin to bring that transformative change to say credit unions are an essential part of the solution, as our post offices, as our local industries. I'm over time.
Deputy McNamara.